another trick that I've just recently discovered, and that was because I roomed with Jackie recently, and I got to see something about her beauty routine that was quite impressive. And I refer to it as her little radioactive machine, but it's not really radioactive. But it's not radio waves either, radio frequency. And I'd never heard of such a thing. So she's just going to tell us and show us. Do you want me to hold this for you?
Will you hold that for me? Here it is, girls. My daughter, maybe she's trying to tell me something. My daughter Amber came over and she had this. It's called a derma wand, and it's radio free for the frequency. They use these in those places you can go to tighten your skin. Well, I'm up to looking as young as I can. I don't know if you guys, anybody else, want to look as young as you can? Anyways, so I tried it, and what it does, it tightens your skin. This morning or last night, I was showing Cheryl, my roommate who did the nail thing, and she actually could see a difference. And so I thought, yes, it's wonderful. And so I use this. It will lift your eyebrows. Anyways, you'd hold it up here, and you just hold it like for 5 seconds. And you go in the center, or the inside, center, and outside. But you want to use this with a gel on your face. I use aloe vera gel, and it just works really well. You start on your eyes. I always start there, and I go around probably about 10 times. I have a dent right here in the middle, if I call it my dent, little crease. And you might want to work on that longer, but I've noticed that it has gotten shallower. It's diminishing. And on my underneath here, you know how we love all this stuff here? I've noticed it's helped me there also. It's tightened that up. And anyways, it's just a little something extra. Do the exercises, though, that Reese was talking about. You want to do it all. Do all the health things.
How long do your eyebrows stay up?
Oh, all day. By the end of the
The,
day,
the
they're
question
there.
wasn't how long do you do it, and the answer all day. The question was how long do your eyebrows stay up after doing this? And she said all day. So it doesn't take all day. Just wanted to clarify that.
But yes. And for ladies who are like my age, they say do it twice a day, morning and evening. I just want to add, and so it's okay. It only takes a few minutes. Go around 10 times, work on your cheek. On your lips, you go up and down, not on your lips, but above your lips and here. And I see it makes me feel better.
She looks fabulous, don't you think? She looks fabulous.
Anyway, I want to add one more thing. Rita, you want to come up here for a second? We have another hairstylist in the area, in the room. I know, I'm going over. But if anybody would like to have this little updo done, talk to Gary. So Beth, excuse me. Is this appropriate for her face? She has a rounder face, so So anyways, so we just thought we'd, share this little bit here. oh, here is another one. Gary might be starting a new business. He's with our media, doing all this. So.
Wow. Give these ladies a hand as they exit the stage. Thank you. All right, I'm ready for my music stand and my notes to be back. Can somebody grab this music stand and bring it back to me? It has my notes on it. I don't know what I'm doing next. So, all right, I will say that there's something to be something about beauty that, in my opinion at least, includes modesty. Last Friday night we were doing a little thing because you know how when you're sitting on the chair with your legs crossed, it looks really nice to you, but it looks really different from the audience looking at you or somebody else looking at you. And so we took pictures to illustrate that. And I couldn't bear to show them because if it was just us, but out of respect for live streaming, where there are probably, I don't know, the men have probably all checked out of this program by now, but but you've seen it, haven't you? And so I just want to encourage you that true beauty does not depend on lowering your neckline or raising your skirt length or having things that are too tight. When things are too tight, You talked about your mother having wisdom. My mother used to say, you just look like you're outgrowing your clothes. You don't look slimmer, or you look heavier. It looks like, you squeezed into this thing. And so consider modesty as part of your beauty. I have a list of random beauty tips I'm just going to kind of clip through because as I've been thinking about this, as I've heard different things, and I thought they would be fun to share with you. Number one that somebody was thinking I should share, take a bath every day with soap or a shower. You might not be able to smell yourself, but the rest of us can smell you, so consider that. These are really random. Having moles removed may not be as expensive as you think. Check with your dermatologist. Even a family practice person may be able to help you with that. Number 3, I read in Oprah one time, I think it was Oprah, that the single most effective way to make yourself look younger is whiten your teeth. How about that? And it's really not very expensive to get one of those kits from the store. I haven't done it for a while. But dentist told me that your teeth should match the white in your eyes. So go smile at yourself, and if there's a disconnect there. So that helps you to not whiten your teeth too much, and maybe helps you think about whitening them a little bit if you haven't done that before. Invest in a good magnifying mirror on a stand. You've put it on your counter, so it's on a stand, and it's eye level when it's tall enough. Or you can mount one on the wall. Mirrors, make sure you have a full-length mirror in your house. And if you don't like looking in the full-length mirror, then you really should have a full-length mirror. And I don't know whether you need a therapist to help you make friends with how you look, or just consider that the facts are friendly, and if you know how you look, you can address it. So, full-length mirror. You all need to have one of those. Spend some time in a big bookstore like Barnes & Noble or some other place, and they usually have a section of books, and you can look through books about makeup and skincare and hairstyles and whatever else. The other really fun place to go is Pinterest, online in general. But is there anybody else here who loves to go on Pinterest? I just love pretty pictures, and so I have, 700 boards probably, I don't know, but it's just fun and a really good resource. Go to a nice department store to the cosmetics section and ask, just kind of watch, because some of those ladies are scary, kind of like these ladies who came up here, and they're intimidating. But if you just kind of wander around and go from store to store and just notice, there's probably going to be one that looks approachable that you would feel comfortable working with, who will help you with your makeup. And, you don't have to buy and do your makeup just like they tell you, but you might get some really helpful ideas that way. Probably the best beauty advice I got from my mother was this: a galloping horse wouldn't notice. She told me that about the jelloed hair, too. Any little problem I had that I was so paranoid about, she would say, a galloping horse wouldn't notice. Translation, we're leaving, come out the door. But that has been something in our family that it helps us to not take ourselves so seriously, about every little detail. A galloping horse wouldn't notice. All right. I am just looking at my notes here, trying to skip through a little bit. All right. There has been something online for quite some time now, but I just love it. And in case you hadn't seen it, I wanted you to see it this morning. It's something put out by the Dove Company. It's called Evolution.
Okay, well, so very quiet, please. Cameras rolling, and we're recording sound. Slated. Sounds great.
Take a good look at her. Don't let the world's promotion of beauty fool you. Did you see what they did to her? They photoshopped her. They did a lot to her. And so we have that standard sometimes set for us, and it can be really discouraging. So at the same time, I wanted to talk about some of this morning. I don't want to lose sight of the fact that the world's standard that they put before us is unrealistic. None of us are going to be able to do that. We can't Photoshop our real person in person. So don't let that standard discourage you. I want to read you something, a quote from Audrey Hepburn. I love this. For attractive lips, speak words of kindness. For lovely eyes, seek out the good in people. For a slim figure, share your food with the hungry. For beautiful hair, let a child run his or her fingers through it once a day. And for poise, walk with the knowledge that you never walk alone.